Hi, good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you to Poem Praise to and Peace and blessings be upon you and your family this afternoon. Now, what I have for you is Con After Dark, the ultimate question and answer, part 1 and 2. Why is the Honorable Louis Farrakhan so important? We are in take number 3, so without further ado, take number 3. No, I'm not going to hold you too long, maybe 10 or 15 minutes at the longest. So let's go ahead and get into take number 3 without further ado. It reads as such. YKTD. We all had to rotate and evolve and come up out of there. If you were a seed in the ground, you had to come up out of the dirt, buried in blackness. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand about this dark world that we're in and the wicked snake in the garden of our minds. I'm trying to show you who that snake really is. He's a universal, venomous viper. And that snake that bit you, bit me too. But even though it's only one snake, the head of that snake is right here in the U.S. That's why I call it the United Snakes of America instead of the United States of America, HTOC. But see, look, YKTD. It's the United Snakes, HTOC. Even with that, it's also a fight against a culture of negativity for being black. For instance, I'm talking English, and it doesn't seem like I have an accent, right? YKTD, right? HTOC. But I could easily start talking like I'm from my country, and whoever understands Creole can understand me. I had to learn how to talk like a black person in America. YKTD. Yeah. HTOC. I had to learn how to talk like a black person in America, just so they wouldn't shun me or push me to the side like, you ain't one of us. Even though I'm black. Black people don't accept anything that's not a part of their own culture, or at least what they were raised to understand as their own culture. So it's almost like I get a sense of what it is to be biracial, not being liked by white people or by black people because you're not black enough or white enough. And that's crazy. YKTD. Yeah. HTOC. I'm from LA, where it's hella gang culture and it's double negativity. It's like on top of not being black enough, you ain't from the gang either. It's more than one dynamic to it. It's not just a oppression. It's us as well. YKTD. Remember, we're talking about the same snake. But the head of the snake is right here. That's why they separate us and call our people to try to divide us and make us think that we're all different. So you're from Belize. I'm from America. This one is from Canada. F that. Black is universal. It's one God. It's one aim. It's one destiny. And one part of the planet, they call him Allah. In another part of the planet, they call him grandfather. In another part of the planet, they call him Jehovah. In another part of the planet, they call him Yahweh. In another part, they call him Elohim. But it's still the same God. We just have different names from different perspectives. Satan wanted you to think you were different. They wanted the Africans to think they were different from the black man and woman of America. For example, when you started speaking some of your native tongue, I don't even want to say native. I would just say some of the languages of where your oppressor was from. It produced a barrier between you and I. Oh, it's an oppressor in Belize, just like it's an oppressor in America. And they're brothers of the same cloth, cut from the same blanket. It's only one oppressor in one part of the world. He's called French. In another part, he's called British. And in another, he's called African or European. But it's still the same oppressor. HTOC. YKTD. Yep. One lives in America. Another lives in Italy. Another one lived in Africa named Africanus or Africanus. I don't know if I said that correctly, so I'm going to spell it. Africanus, who was a Caucasian that helped to invade and overtake Africa. And the entire continent was named after him as a result. But really, the whole planet was called Asia. When you get down to the brass tacks of it all, we are the Asiatic black people. The whole planet used to be called Asia. And Asia means the ever living. You had Asia Major and Asia Minor. You had North Asia. You had South Asia. You had East Asia. And you had West Asia. Or as they now call it, Europe. But it was really all one thing. And then this new man on the planet, this Johnny come be lately, I just got here 6,000 years ago. Man came and he began to conquer using the science of tricks and lies called tricknology. He used the tricks of knowledge to make me and you think they were different. Me and you think that we were different. Let me repeat that whole sentence again. He used the tricks of knowledge to make me and you think that we were different. That's why he is called the skunk of the planet Earth. You notice on the skunk, you got a white stripe in the middle. You got black on the left and black on the right. But right down the middle, you got the stripe of white because the white is dividing one from the other by telling us lies to call us to fight and kill one another. Then he steps in and pretends to be the problem solver, when really he is the one that created the whole problem from the very beginning. The next thing you know, we're fighting and I'm tripping on you because you from Belize. You tripping on me because I'm from Detroit. I'm tripping on him because he's a Crip. And I don't like him because he's a Blood. HTOC. Yeah. YKTD. No, man. We all in the same game. It ain't but one gang, man. And the biggest gang is the one that been oppressing me and oppressing you. And that's what I said when we started dialoguing. But I don't even want to get to our dialogue yet. We just setting the stage up. So jump on my live, right? So you jumped on my live, right? Excuse me. You came on my live and I recognize you because I pay attention to who's trying to creep up in here on Con After Dark. I look at those names so I can recognize them, spot them, and identify who's who and what's what. I can see if you're on my team or if you're playing for the other side. Oh boy, I got you on the radar. So you eased on in that thing. That name looks familiar right there. But I welcome you. HTOC called me out. YKTD. I said, hey, welcome to Con After Dark. We're just going to chop it up. And then you started asking questions, right? HTOC. Yeah. YKTD. You started asking a few questions, and I said, if you got questions, I got answers. The members of the ABS tribe came at you. ABS, which stands for Assets Before Splurging, was founded and created by our good brothers, Brother Ben X and Brother Jake Taylor Jacobs. They believe in the economic and spiritual rebirth of the black man and woman first, but not exclusively limited to the black man and woman. It is open the doors, open to the whole human family. But the ones that are in the worst conditions out of anybody on the planet are the black man and woman. We're on the bottom of the bottom. You know, Drake said, started from the bottom, now we here. My brothers, they built that thing from the bottom, and one was a Christian. Brother Jake Taylor Jacobs is a Christian. Brother Ben X is a Muslim, right? They came together and put the labels to the side because they said that alcoholics got more sense than religious people. Alcoholics don't care about the label on the bottle. Hustle. All they want to know is, hey man, what you drinking on? Let me get some of that. But we're spiritually gang banging. Hey, I'm asking you, what set you claim? I'm asking you what church you from. I'm asking you what synagogue you repping. I'm asking you what part of town you in. See, that's because the enemy wants us to think that we are different. But you came on. If you listen to that live, I was talking to my Moorish brothers and sisters. Oh, I was talking to my gay brothers and sisters. I was talking to the lesbian sisters. I was talking to the homosexual. It didn't matter who was on my live. I didn't discriminate with the truth that I told. I didn't discriminate with the truth that I told. I didn't have a problem with what somebody was claiming. I just wanted to show them that the things that were detrimental to them, that they had been practicing, were something that was imposed on us. If you're a female, you were born a female. God didn't make a mistake when he created you. But due to the trauma and the things that you suffered trying to be right in a wrong world, the enemy has begun to twist our nature and normalize things that we did not practice when we were among our own people, staying to ourselves. So I was hitting a point here and touching something there. I told the Moorish brothers and sisters, y'all got a problem with the cause. we say we're black. Well, first of all, we ain't white. Then I said, well, look, black is not a nationality. You're right. Black is universal. And so we covered that and kept on talking. Then I talked to my Masonic brothers, or Masianic brothers. I don't know if I said that correctly. Masonic brothers. See, you don't catch hell because you're a Christian. Because you're Christian. You don't catch hell because you're a Muslim. You don't catch hell because you're a Baptist or a Methodist. You don't catch hell because you're a Crip or you're a Blood. It's one snake, one venom, and one bite. And we got to understand, we're one people. It's one army. It's one group. And we are the Asiatic Aboriginal people of the earth. So we got a little further into it. And I was teaching on the Wizard of Oz. Now stay tuned for the next take to find out where we're going to go for the next take, okay? Because he just said he was about to get ready to go into talking about the Wizard of Oz. That's going to be on take number 4, right? So certainly go ahead and hit the like button. Yeah, I'm putting a little note so we can pick up where we left off. But of course. So certainly hit the like button, subscribe, share, and the notification bell. You'll know when I'm coming with something new here on Poem Praise 2 for you. So I want for you to be well, to be safe, to take care, be blessed, and it be at thy will. Talk with you soon. Here on the Poem Praise 2. So till next time, later y'all.